So with Marathon recompiled and Sonic Unleashed recompiled out, there's a lot of ways to play the game. Like this. You can even play it on this. But can we play it on this? No. But we can get close. This is an original LCD Nintendo Switch that's been modified with a mod chip. With this mod chip, I can do pretty much whatever I want with it, minus go on the internet, because Nintendo banned it. I got some random guy off Etsy to do it for like 60 bucks. So I actually didn't spend a lot on this. But I wanted to get another one actually, one that wasn't banned, and his store was gone, and I had no idea why. If I had to guess, it's probably because either Etsy or Nintendo took it down. Sad days. But that doesn't really answer the question of how am I actually going to get Sonic Unleashed on this? Well, there's technically two ways I can do it. I can do it through running Android via GameHub or Winlator, or I can install Linux. Now, obviously I know how to use Android. The problem is that this is a very old processor and I have no idea if these new modern translation layer apps are going to be compatible with such an old processor. But on the other hand, I've never used Linux. Not extensively anyway. I obviously have a Steam Deck, you guys have seen it. And I do run a Minecraft server for some of my friends that's running on Ubuntu, but I don't actually use it. I use the desktop on my Steam Deck maybe once a month for all of 10 minutes. And in terms of any actual desktop use outside of that, it's pretty much none. So I don't really know what I'm doing. That, and to make this video a bit more fun, kind of like a Bringa Studios video, I didn't do any research before this. I know it's possible because I've seen people play it on here, but I don't know how. I don't really know how. And I'm pretty sure those were actually systems modded with 8 gigs of RAM or whatever. This is a stock Switch just with the mod chips. So I don't know how this is going to even perform. So I guess we'll find out together. So like I said in the intro, I am going to be trying out both Unleashed recompiled and Marathon recompiled. I might actually try PO6 as well. That might be fun. I don't know. I might do that. We'll see. But I'm going to be trying out both. I believe Marathon's going to run quite a bit better just because it's sort of a lighter end game. It runs a lot better on my Mac when I've tried it. If you want to see more content like this, please be sure to give a like, subscribe, and also maybe leave a comment saying what else you want me to play here on the Nintendo Switch with Linux installed on it. It might be interesting to see some GameCube stuff, because apparently GameCube emulation has actually gotten better on this, at least according to the emulation on the Android subreddit. I saw someone posted that I think within the last month. Apparently it's getting better. So I might actually install Android on this for the next video, if there is a next video. I'm also thinking about trying Sonic Unleashed recompiled on a homebrewed PS4, because those can also run Linux. So if you want to see that, let me know in the comments too. But yeah, let's struggle. Okay, I'm gonna turn the screen off on this guy just so I don't drain all of its battery. And let's do some quick research. Oh my god, my thing is at 4%. Hold up. I love how I barely use this iPad for so long that there are nice streaks of dust where there's a gap in the folio case. Oh my god. This thing's kind of grody. I don't know why I didn't clean this off before I filmed. Okay, I'm so sorry about the light. Oh my god. I have very, very bad lighting in this room. I have to have something right here, otherwise you literally can't see anything. What the fuck is that? This is why I hate YouTube. What am I looking at? This is the most random shit. I don't know what that was. That was quite frankly disturbing. Linux on Nintendo Switch, how to? Question mark? I'm sure that'll give me great results. Oh, okay, there's a video from 4 months ago. I was kind of worried I have to follow a 4-year, you can't even see it because the damn light. I was worried I was gonna have to follow a 4-year-old video and a 1-year-old video. 4 months should be okay. I don't wanna make a backup, that's lame. Oh, you have to make a backup because you're doing a new partition. Well, wait, hold on. What if I do that right now? I think it's dust on it so damn easy. Okay, apparently my bootloader is old. Hopefully that doesn't matter. If push comes to shove, I do have a second modded switch, which I can use for this, although performance will be worse, I think, because the overclock can't go as high. This is an Arista model. This is Americo. This has the better battery life because the chip in this is more efficient. So I want to use this one first. If I have to, I will use this. Good God, there's about 1 million fingerprints on this thing. Okay, so I think I have it good. Initially, the problem was that my Hekate was just completely out of date. So I got the latest, and I forgot they're all in more configs. MUNAND. Oh, calm. Oh, well, I was blocking it. Failed to identify kernel. What? Okay, back to the computer I go. Okay, so I have it all squared away. I haven't backed up my SD card. To be honest, I don't really care. But I have now 80 gigabytes free. So let's do the thing that he said to do. I'm gonna give it like 40, just because there actually is an issue with my SD card where there's apparently like over 100 gigabytes that I can't find. So honestly, I should just redo my SD card. I'm incredibly lazy and I just don't care. So we're just not going to. Give it like, let's do a number that kind of makes sense in computers, 48. And now I don't know what to do. So let's pull the video back up. Oh, it's gonna delete everything? Oh my God. I don't wanna have to back up this SD card because it's gonna take forever. Oh my God, fine. Okay, so I think I have it. I think. Keyword is I think, let's try this. Okay, so now that the thing has been formatted properly, I should be able to put on Ubuntu Bionic, I believe. That's what the tutorial says. I'm gonna do like 2 seconds of research to make sure that's the best one for gaming. And then we should be set. Keyword is should. We'll see. Okay, so this is the guide that I found. Granted, this is an old version of Ubuntu Bionic. I don't think it matters. And in fact, yeah, I hate following video guides. I shouldn't have even done that in the first place. Not that anything went wrong, but just out of principle. From your PC, extract the 7-zip to the root of your SD FAT32 partition. Okay. It's also suggesting that I use a cable instead of taking my SD card out, which I agree with. I'm going to do that instead, just because I don't want to have to reboot the thing more than I already have. Not that it matters, it's just annoying. Oh, also, I don't think I even mentioned it. Backing up the SD card took an hour. I was thinking I could finish this, you know, somewhat quickly. You know, just have an hour detour. And hopefully this doesn't take too long. Ugh. See, I'm like so spoiled by SSDs. Like I use 2 Samsung T7s to make stuff for this channel because I'm recording a lot of stuff, whether it be on my phone and then I put it on the SSD, or I'm recording stuff with like a screen recorder on macOS or on Android, and I just put it on the little SSD. SD card speeds suck. Like, get a nice SSD and then go back to an SD card and then cry. Like just go try it out, it's fun. Okay, so the file has been transferred and we should be good to go to the next step. Tools, partition SD card, and then flash Linux. This is so exciting. Look at it, it's doing it. It's doing it, that's crazy. It's almost as if you put the files on the thing and it does the thing. Yeah, this is gonna wanna take a minute, so I guess I'll just put that to the side for now. Let me actually like read this. This seems suspiciously easy. So you literally just make a partition, dump a file, and then you can just boot it? This seems too easy. Like I'm suspicious. This seems too easy. Delete installation files. Let's just be safe for now. Okay. Now we need to dump our Joy-Con thingamabobbers. Okay, that was quick. More configs. L4T Ubuntu Bionic. Let's see.
12 seconds later.
Okay, I guess it's done. Let me move this laptop out of the way so I can actually, get a better shot of the Switch. Okay, so for my convenience, I got this little dongle. I say dongle, but it's actually a hub. I don't know what I'm saying. And then I have a keyboard, just so I can not suffer using a touchscreen. Oh my God, it's not gonna land the table. Okay, let's try this again. Keyboard is working. It's a little stuttery, but I guess that's fine. I totally read that and I totally accept that. And of course, English. See, it's funny how this is just like working. Now, granted, it was a little bit painful, but like it's working. And I have no idea what like the driver situation is. I hope the drivers are just included in that download I did. That would be the most convenient. Sorry, I gotta put my big ass head back in the way so I can block the reflection. God, I need a studio. 1 million likes and I'll rent a studio. As if this will ever get 1 million likes. Live patch? No, I don't even know what that is. Yeah, you can send nonsense to a company I've never heard of. Could you imagine running a Plex server off of a Switch? Could you imagine? And thank God there's like controls for the Switch itself. So I can actually, like mess with the clocks and stuff. Because right now, I guess it's just in handheld mode, which is fine for just getting us started. So let me download, choose password for new. What is this? Wow, desktop OS on a 7-inch screen, or 6.2 inches, ridiculous. Let's see, unleash, recompiled. Let's see, I really hope that the default fork just works. I don't want to have to do any random garbage. Recomp flat pack. And let me also get Marathon recompiled while I'm here. Oh God, I forgot this one's not actually done yet, so there's no compiled, like, releases of it. I don't want to have to build this from source, I'm dumb. Can I just run it from that? Don't know how to handle, oh, that's cool. Okay, I probably have to extract it in order for it to actually work. Okay, it's still not working. What would be really cool is if Unleashed Recompiled is just here in the store. And no, it's not. Okay, well, I guess we're gonna do investigative work on a Switch. Okay, so looking at the timeline, I'm 15 minutes in and I haven't even shown gameplay yet, so I'm just gonna skip all the nonsense. Basically what happened is that the version of Ubuntu I was on was not the right one at all. I needed to get Ubuntu 22 or 24, and I think I was on 18, so I got up to 24, and then I needed to install drivers, and I also could not use the version of Unleashed Recompiled on the GitHub, because that version is only meant for x86. It doesn't work through FEX or Box64, so yeah, I'm just skipping all that. It would add like an extra 20 minutes to the video on its own. So I'm just going to skip it and I'm going to show you gameplay just to not waste any more of your time. Okay, so things have changed just a bit. So let me just show you that I am no longer on that original Ubuntu install because it was old and I couldn't update it. So I just had to completely reinstall Ubuntu. I put Ubuntu KDE or Kubuntu on here just because I'm more used to it. This is Kubuntu 24, I believe. So it's gonna be a little bit different, obviously, in terms of the OS. Granted, all the stuff that I need is still here. It's just a different desktop environment. So there's a couple things I had to do. I had to update the graphics drivers, and then I also had to just get some other dependencies in order for the games to actually work. The problem is that none of this is properly documented. The only place it is documented is in a Spanish Discord server. So that was fun to have to figure out. I'm gonna potentially do a write-up on my website because this was really annoying, and having it in a better place for anybody who wants to do this in the future, I think is probably gonna be a good thing to do. Unleashed Recomp is the one that's been cooperating for me so far. So let me get that going. And as you've noticed probably, the frame rate is capped at 30. I chose to do that, mainly just because the performance without a cap of some sort was really not consistent. So as far as my settings go, I have it set to pretty potato, to be honest. 720p and 50%, so it's rendering at 360p. Full screen, of course. VSync is off. VSync was making the game look and run worse than it was supposed to be. 60 FPS, obviously. Turned off anti-aliasing. On a screen this small with that low a resolution, you're effectively just like pissing in the ocean. It doesn't matter. I put it at the lowest shadow, original motion blur just because it's not as expensive. And that's pretty much it. I've only tested Windmill Isle, both daytime acts. So let me go to something more intense. Let's just full send it, go to Adabat. I'm probably gonna be terrible because I have a phone in front of my Switch trying to play the game. So let's see. Now it's not like unplayable or anything. The problem is that in a game like this, having a fluctuating frame rate is just not really a thing. Yeah, that was my fault. Let me try that again. I want to see if I can get a perfect run. I don't think I'm going to be able to, but I want to at least try. Bruh. Oh, come on. Oh, please, 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 please. Oh. Okay. You know, I'm usually not this bad at this stage. I'm just gonna blame the frame rate, even though I don't think that's the problem. I'm just gonna blame it anyway. Okay, there we go. I just stopped talking and I immediately get it. Yeah, you see why I locked it at 30. It has a hard time actually like staying above that. Because it's funny, at 30 FPS, it actually feels really good. The problem is that when you have it effectively unlocked, it's not doing too hot. Although I will say it's, ooh, okay. I just saw 18 frames a second. Yeah. It's not too far from an Xbox 360, so yeah. It's just a newer Xbox 360 that's portable. It's effectively what the Switch is. I know it's obviously an oversimplification, but ooh, okay. Now I will say, I didn't even check what my performance profile was in terms of the overclock. I'll have to do that after this stage to see if I can maybe get a better frame rate. Oh, god damn it. Oh, there goes my perfect run, and I'm not redoing that. Mid-20s, if that, is not great. Yeah, please don't hit me. And I will say, I think part of the problem may be that I'm playing this off of an SD card, which is normal because Linux is on an SD card. What just happened? And this is why you don't have the homing attack on the boost button. That's that right there. But it could be because maybe it's not able to read the data from the SD card fast enough. Although I will say I've tried this game on Android handhelds, granted the Windows version, but I've played this game quite a few times on Android handhelds running through like Game Hub, and I haven't had this same sort of issue in terms of performance just like taking a crap. It'll tank just because the game is not easy to run, but I don't know if it's due to the SD card. And I will say the screen was just flashing there for a second. So I'm pretty sure there is an overclock on of some sort, because that only happens whenever there's like a big overclock. I'm doing it. I'm not dying. See, the screen is going crazy right now. I'm sure the camera's probably picking it up a little bit better than my eyes are, but like the screen is not happy. It's funny, I have it in the dock, like the official Switch dock, charging. So I don't know, like it's got more than enough power. Nope. I'm just not gonna question it. Actually, matter of fact, I'm going to put the frame rate cap back down to 30, just so I hopefully don't die again. It's still stuttering, okay. I mean, I think it feels better, but at the same time, if it's dropping frames, it's dropping frames. Like, there's no way to make it any better, even with a 30 cap. Oof. Oh, there we go. Okay. Oh, God damn it. Oh, I missed that. Okay, I'm gonna go back up there. I want to get the rainbow ring. There we go. But what I also think might be part of the issue is the only 4 gigabytes of memory. Now granted, I don't know if anybody's tested this on an 8 gigabyte Switch, but this game actually doesn't use a lot of memory. It could be though like memory pressure just from running the operating system itself. I don't really have a way of having like an activity monitor at the same time, so it's hard to say. Oh, that's so cool. I thought I wasn't gonna die again. And there goes that ambition. The screen keeps like dimming and like brightening. That's so weird. And it's funny, it doesn't do that on the desktop. It only does that when I'm playing this game. And I haven't tried any other games because they keep all, they all keep just not working. I tried to run a marathon, that didn't work. Although I think I could just be missing a step or two. So I will go back to see if I'm doing something wrong there. And then Project 06, I wasn't able to get to work either. Although, again, that could just be I'm missing something, like a part of box 64 effects or whatever. Yeah, D rank, that sounds about right. Say, where's my mouse? There's my mouse. Oh, I have it. I already have it on the highest it can possibly be. So I don't know what the difference between performance OC, and just normal OC is. And the problem is that, of course, it doesn't show the clock speed up in Mango HUD. I don't know if I can even like change what this shows. It's not like it's MSI Afterburner. Let's just go with performance all, or excuse me, OC all, right? Yes. So let's try Mazuri. This stage should be pretty easy. I don't think I'll die. And actually, let me get the frame rate back up to 60. Oh, damn, oh my God. I saw like 30 FPS there for a second on the dot. This stage should be pretty easy. I don't think I'll die. There we go, okay. Okay, so out here in the savannah itself, it's like 45, 50 frames. So it's actually quite close to 60 FPS. And not that this would make sense on this Switch, but 40 FPS cap on like a Switch 2, if the performance were the same, would actually be, you know, pretty attainable. At least in this section. Of course, here it's probably gonna dip, yeah. So yeah, performance is interesting to say the least. It's funny though, there was a guy, I forgot his name, I'll show his video, where he was getting 720p, like pretty much locked to 60 frames per second, in full 720p, not 50%. Problem is, I don't know what he did to do that, because he didn't specify, he just kind of posted the video. So yeah, it definitely does work though. It's not bad, it's not perfect. I mean, you can tell why, if performance was an issue, the Switch would be why there's no port of Sonic Unleashed yet. Okay, there we go. Hello?